Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days can snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
Afternoon. Welcome in, Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. I'm Justin Hausman here as we are getting underway. There we go. We're getting ready for this tip-off. It's Saturday afternoon doubleheader action from the Whitehead Auditorium. Your Douglas Patriots taking on the Spearfish Spartans. It's a girls' matchup to start, so let's get set for that one here to tip off in 9.5 minutes. The Spearfish Spartans coming into the afternoon 5-4 on the year. They're scoring 41.8 points per game, allowing 39.8. Just a 2-point differential, and if you look at their record, it shows they've been in a lot of squeakers come the fourth quarter. Some close matchups. So they know what they're doing when it comes to playing in close clutch fourth quarter situations. Looking back at their last four, they split them 2 apiece. Took a win over Hot Springs back on the 20th of January. That was a home game. Won it 50-17 quite handily. Took a loss to Mokpiluta 2 days later. Took another loss to a tough St. Thomas More team on the road on the 27th. Those are 2 high-quality A schools. They took losses to back-to-back, both of them on the road, and then finally took a win over Rapid City Central just a couple of days ago, back on Thursday. For your Douglas Patriots, 3-7 on the year, scoring 31.5 points per game, allowing 48.7. And looking at their last 4, it took a loss to TF Riggs. That one here at home 11 days ago on the 20th. That one 69-46. Then another loss on the road in Hot Springs. Excuse me, that should be a win. Let me double check. And that one's not on the board. We'll call it a loss to Hot Springs. Oh, that's why. I got the boys pulled up here. Switch over. Here we go. All right, took a win over Hot Springs, 33-32. Just a 1-point win down at Case Auditorium in Hot Springs. Then another win over St. Thomas More. Or excuse me, that's a loss. I've got them flipped around in my column. Took a loss 51-13, and then finally a win over Lead Deadwood on Thursday, 52-21. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with scores, starting lineups, and more right here on liveticket.tv.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
3 from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. We're a family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back in. Douglas Patriots Live. Let's go over some scores here from AA. Around the state, Rapid City Stevens already taken down Brookings this morning. That's a 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time start time. So 10:30 over in Brookings. 66-32 the final of that one. Harrisburg is taking on Millard North Nebraska right now. They're tied up 16 apiece in the second quarter. Also going on today, not a ton of basketball going on today in AA. Just two more girls matchups. It is Rapid City Central and Watertown, and Sioux Falls Roosevelt and Sioux Falls Jefferson. In the standings, the polls for AA girls, Brandon Valley on top, 26 first place votes. O'Gorman behind him at second. And Sioux Falls, Washington, Aberdeen Central, and Rapid City Stevens rounding out the top five. Also receiving votes is T-Area Mitchell and Sioux Falls Jefferson. One more break, we'll come back with starting lineups next on Douglas Patriots Live and LiveTicket.tv.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm RF Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days can snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security first. The bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Back now for starting lineups on Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. I'm Justin Hausman. First for the Spearfish Spartans. They're going to start with a 5'9" senior forward wearing number 3, Addie Bowman, wearing number 4, a 5'6" senior guard, Callie Reiners, wearing number 11, a 5'7" senior guard, Taylor Vito, wearing number 21, a 5'10" senior forward, Tiersten Grubb, and wearing number 23, a 5'7" senior guard, Kate Scharf. Head coach for the Spearfish Spartans is Dakota Johnson. She's assisted by Jamie Sancher, Jamie Bentley, and Remy Wenches. Now for your Douglas Patriots, they're going to start with 5'8" senior guard, wearing number 1, Taryn Schroyer. Wearing number 5, a 5'4" senior guard, Emma Blazer. Wearing number 10, a 5'5" senior guard, Ramsey Johnson. Wearing number 24, a 5'8" senior forward, Liv Harris. And rounding out the starting 5 for your Douglas Patriots, wearing number 32, a 5'6" junior forward, Maddie Melton. Head coach for your Douglas Patriots is Mike Clark. He is assisted by Tony Keene, Brooke Clark, and Caitlin Heyer. Your officials today: Dwayne McPherson, David Burnett, Jim Fugate, and Daniel Rush. One more break here before the tip, right here on liveticket.tv.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Back now to Douglas Patriots Live as we are ready for the tip. And we're off. It is the Spartans who win the first tip. Let's get down on them. Moving right to left across your screen. This one out of bounds. Not sure what that was. Oh, shot clock wasn't on. That's what it was. All right. Good to go now. Spartan ball on the baseline. The inbounds down to Bowman. She's stuffed by Liv Harris. Last touch by Schroyer, and it will stay with Spearfish. Now it's Reiners in the corner for three. Missed everything. Rebound. That's Vito. Back out to Bowman on the left wing and back up to Reiners, top of the key. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Now Sharp right side. Looking for somewhere to go. Driving baseline. She's stopped by Blazer. Now a dump off pass to Bowman. Ball loose in the lane. Vito with it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Long three from Sharp off the bank. Rolls around and through. 3-0 as Spearfish starts us off with the scoring. Now on the side of your Patriots, it's Johnson. Now over to Harris, left wing, looking for somewhere to go with it. Gonna dump it off Schroyer in the corner. Back down to Harris, got a little bit of room, stopped by Vito, extra pass to Melton, taken away by Reiners. First turnover of the afternoon for Douglas. Now back to Spearfish, Reiners. Over to Sharp, right side. Back out Bowman. Down low, Reiners in the lane. Kick out Vito, long three, wide open, missed it. Long off the back iron. Last touch by Johnson. And it'll stay with Spearfish. Fresh shot clock. Here's 6:40 left in the first. Bowman on the baseline into Grubb. Down low, that one tipped away by Johnson. It'll stay again. Bowman again with the inbounds. Sharp got some room. Quick trigger three. Shot no good. And that'll roll out. Last touch by Bowman, and it is Patriot basketball. Johnson with it across half court. Driving in on the right side. Looking for Blazer. Pull a three. No good. Rebound Reiners. And back up with Spearfish. Reiners over to Bowman, looking down. No, she's going to keep it. Couple of crossovers, now down to Grubb. Fighting for it with Schroyer. She comes away with the steal. It's Patriot basketball. Back with Blazer, now down to Harris. Catch a screen, pull a three, got it, nice bucket. That ties us up at 3. Here, 5:44 left in the first. Back with Reiners. Spearfish across half court, down to Grubb. Kick out Bowman. Back down to Grubb, looking down for Sharp on the block. Got a couple of Patriots around. Now Bowman will pull a three. That one can't go off the iron, no good. Rebound Melton. And back with Douglas. Down to Harris on the wing. She'll catch a screen from Melton. Now the roll. Melton in the lane, put up a shot. Got it to go. 5-3 now. Patriots' first lead of the morning. Grubb down low. Lots of contact, no whistle. Good defense by Schroyer. Picked up by Johnson. And a timeout by Coach Clark. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on liveticket.tv.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
5-3 your score here on Douglas Patriots Live. It's a 2-point lead for your Patriots. Here just 2 minutes and some change into quarter number 1. Johnson will have the inbounds on the near sideline. And there's some backcourt pressure coming from the Spartans. Call it 2.5, now 3 in the backcourt for Spearfish. The inbounds to Schroyer near the half-court line. Negates all of the backcourt pressure, and now a 3 in the corner for Johnson. That one off iron, no good. Bowman with the rebound. Now pushing up the floor, got some space, jump in the lane. Dump off pass to Grubb. Now an extra one to Scharf out on the left wing. Can't go off back iron. Offensive rebound Reiners. They've got a couple of those today. Now back to Scharf, top of the key. Fresh shot clock. Fiddle left wing looking down for Grubb at the elbow. Now Scharf another long 3. Can't get that one to go either. And it's out of bounds. The inbounds to Harris, now Schroyer. Blazier across half court, looking for somewhere to go. Got Harris now. Long pass to Blazier. Left wing, little jab step. Now out to Harris. Super long 3, got it. Nice bucket. And it's a 5-point lead. If she was at the top of the key, that might have been a logo shot. It was close. Now a steal from Harris. In transition, down on the other end. She'll slow it up left wing. Give it up to Schroyer. That's where Harris shot that last one. Now Blazier driving in. Kick out, step back 3. No. Harris fighting for the rebound, can't get it. It's Vito and the Spartans. Now down in their front court is Reiners. Kick back Scharf. Got Blazier in the air, driving through the lane. Whistle on a foul, 2 shots. Clean game so far. Not just the first personal and first team. For the Patriots, it's Johnson who gets charged with that one. Scharf first is through cleanly. Couple of subs in. Sierra Sanford in for the Spartans. So is Anna Eisenbarth. And it is Ashlyn Blasius in for the Patriots. 8-5 now. Scharf went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That's a steal. In the backcourt now, Reiners has it. Gives it up to Eisenbarth, over to Sanford. Down in the corner with Scharf for 3. Can't leave her that open, but doesn't make him pay. Melton with the rebound. She'll give it up to Harris. Harris picked up her dribble. Got to go somewhere with it. That's another steal by Bowman. Extra pass down to Eisenbarth. Wide open. And it's 8-7. Patriots got to get across half court here. Blasius is going to do it. Schroyer with it now. Down on the baseline, got some room. She'll give it out to Harris. Step back 3. That one going to be a little short. Ends up in the hands of Bowman. Bowman's going to put up a floater high off the glass and good. Spartans back with the lead now, 9-8. Long pass is out of bounds. Down on the other end of the floor. Bunch of turnovers in a row for the Patriots. And Blazier going to come in for Harris. Reiners will give it up to Scharf, working around the perimeter. Now down to Eisenbarth. Another step back 3 in the corner. That one a little short. Picked up by Johnson. The 3-point percentage got to be a little bit low for Spearfish, and Johnson's on the sideline. That's another turnover. As the Patriots are having a tough time taking care of the basketball. Back into the Spartan front court, it's Eisenbarth on the right wing. Trying to make her move around Melton. Give up to Bowman. Now over to Sanford. Reiner's on the elbow, back out to Scharf. Scharf going to drive in. Shot from the free throw line, no good. Offensive board. Put back with Sloan foul. 2 shots coming up for Eisenbarth, as this is the second Patriot team foul. Melton with her first personal. And 2 shots for Eisenbarth. First one on the way. No good. Harris back in for Johnson. And Tierson Grubb back in for Bowman. Second shot good. And it's a 10-8 lead now for Spearfish. Harris back with it, looking for Melton, just about taken away, but Melton gives it up to Schroyer. Now in the Douglas front court, Schroyer driving down, looking for Blasius. Got her out on the left wing. Blasius over to Harris. And Blazier not there on the roll. Another turnover, back to Reiners. And Spearfish kick out Sanford down low to an open grub off the glass and good. 60 seconds left here in quarter number 1, and it's a 4-point lead for Spearfish. Harris got to get up the floor with it. That's a 10-second. Oh, nope, timeout first. Full timeout taken by Coach Clark and the Patriots. We'll be back. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. We're a family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
12-8 your score here on did it again, Douglas Patriots Live. And Live Ticket TV. Blazier looking over for Blasius. Now down to Harris, left wing. She'll take a long three. Got a high arc to it. Off the iron, no good. Chasing down the rebound, and there's foul on the floor. It'll be on the Patriots. Chasing down the loose ball. That's Melton. Her second personal. They've got it up on the board as the second team foul, but that shouldn't be right. As Ramsey Johnson has a foul as well. That should be number 3. Grubb, that's another foul. Schroyer on a reach. Her first personal. Another sub off the bench for the Patriots. It's Carly Hartley taking the place of Maddie Melton. And it is Patriot basketball on the baseline. Long release out to Sanford. Driving right side on a little bit of an ISO. Got stuffed by Harris on the help side defense. Now a hustle foul. Excuse me, a frustration foul. But it's Eisenbarth that's going to pick it up. Her first personal, first team for the Spartans as well. Vito in for Scharf. Blazier with it, working on a 2-2-1 zone, and that's a travel. Another turnover for the Patriots. Eisenbarth looking down for Grubb. Passes there, now in the lane. Got a couple of Patriots around her. Takes the shot anyway. Picked up on the board by Harris. 2 seconds. Blazier going to put up a long one. No good. Just short. And the first quarter comes to a close. 12-8 your score. 4-point lead for the Spartans into the quarter break. Second quarter action after this on liveticket.tv.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Second quarter action here on Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. As it is Patriot basketball to start off quarter number 2. Leisure worth it, working left to right across your screen. It's Hartley now down in the corner. Back out to Harris. Vito taking away that left side. Harris runs into Eisenbarth. That's another turnover. Scharf working in transition. She'll slow up the fast break. Now give it over to Bowman on the right side. Bowman back out to Scharf. Scharf setting up an offense, 20 seconds left, and that's a 5-second violation. Can't stand still if there's somebody out defending you. And that is a Spartan turnover. Johnson with it, working on the right side. She'll catch a screen from Hartley, now down on the baseline. Now pass taken away by Eisenbarth. Now Scharf on the other end on the fast break. Shot up off the glass and good. 6-point lead now, 14-8. Got both Hartleys on the floor right now, Lacey and Carly, coming out of the quarter break. Harris driving in, kick out Blazier in the corner, take the shot, got it. Another three for the Patriots, keeps them in this one, 14-11. Eisenbarth, kick out Scharf. Pump fake to 3, now pick up a screen from Grubb. Kick back out Bowman. Another screen from Vito. Looking for Scharf, quick trigger 3. Missed it all, and we'll find the baseline. Johnson across half court, that pass taken away. Another steal by the Spartans. They've got plenty of them already, only in quarter number 2. Eisenbarth kicks out to Grubb, now driving in. Shot up, that floater is good. 16-11 now. Long pass down into the corner. Johnson driving in, step through, got it to go. Nice bucket. Cuts the lead to 3. Back down on the Spartan side of the floor, it's Vito. Now over to Scharf, looking for a screen, calls for it. The release is there. Scharf doesn't go with it and gives it up to Eisenbarth instead. Driving in the lane, got plenty of room. Foul, 2 shots. Coming up for the junior guard. Another Patriot team foul. This one gonna go on. I'm going to give it to Carly Hartley, her first personal first team here. 5:34 left in the second. 2 shots for Eisenbarth. First one on the way. That one no good, off back iron. Couple of subs in for Douglas. It's Blasius, Melton, and Schroyer. And 3 for Spearfish as well. Sanford and Reiners waiting on the wings for the shooter is Megan Markovets, a 5'4" freshman guard. Second shot for Eisenbarth is through. Now Markovets takes the floor. And it's a 4-point Spartan lead. Blazier the inbounds to Melton. Looking for Harris. Harris back to Blazier. Blazier fighting a double team. Now through. Kick out Blasius. Now down to Harris. Had a little bit of room. Pump fake. Drive in the lane. Up and under. No good. Rebound by Sanford. Moving quickly down the floor is Bowman. Taking on Blazier. Blocking foul. Blazier's feet were still moving. And that's blocked. Her first personal, second team, and 2 shots for Bowman. First shot, no good. Second shot doesn't go either. And it comes back the way of Douglas. Cross half court is Blasius, double teamed and a foul coming. And this is Markovitz. Gonna catch a push. Her first, team first for Spearfish. Blazer with the inbounds, gonna find Harris. Catches screen, roll back. Blazer gonna step into a 3, that one off glass, no good. Rebound fought for by Schroyer, offensive board. Kick back out to Harris. Harris fighting Grubb, driving the lane, up and under, can't go. Another offensive board by Belton, and now another foul by Markovitz. Sharp checking in for Reiners, and Eisenbarth gonna find Markovitz. 2 team fouls now for Spearfish as well. 4:44 left in the second. Blazer with the ball on the baseline, looking for an inbounds. The release is out to Harris on the left wing. Now down to Schroyer, kick out Blasius. Now to Blazer. .20 seconds on the shot clock, driving in, put up a floater, that one long. Fighting for another offensive board. This is gonna be a jump ball, and it will go back with Spearfish. Johnson and Kalani St. Andre. And St. Andre in for the first time here this afternoon. Back to the Spartan side of the floor. It's Grubb on the elbow, driving in. She'll put up a shot on Schroyer. Can't go, gets her own board though. The putback can't go again. Another board. Back out to Sanford. And now Bowman, another fresh shot clock. Sanford moving around the perimeter, give it up to Sharp. Sharp, jab step, driving the lane, plenty of room, got a bucket. The lead is 6 now, 19-13, just under halfway to go left in quarter number 2. That one picked away by Sanford, give off to Bowman, shot up and good. Johnson into Schroyer, now Blasius. Blasius across half court. Screen from Johnson. Now back to St. Andre. Ball on the floor. This will be a jump ball. It'll stay with it'll stay with Douglas. Johnson with the inbounds on the baseline. He got it into Blasius just in time. Roll is there to St. Andre, just inside the three-point line. Driving baseline. That shot up no good, and it's going back with Spearfish. Sharp with it. Over to Eisenbar. Out to Sanford. Kick out Sharp. Pump fake, drive in. Back out to Sanford. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Down to Grubb. Shot up no good. Rebound Eisenbarth. Put back Whistle and a foul, 2 shots now. This is Melton with her third, team third. First shot is good. And Melton will stay in. It is Harris that checks in for Blasius. Second shot rattles around and finds the bottom of the bucket. 10-point lead now, 23-13. Final 2.5 minutes of quarter number 2. Johnson with it. And a foul. This is Sanford with the reach. It's a hand check. Johnson the inbound to St. Andre. Couple of screens, now stuck out on the right wing. Into Harris. Harris looking for the roll. St. Andre lost it, and it's going back the other way. Liners hand off to Sanford. Down low, Grubb lost it, but that's a foul. Yep, Johnson pushed off. That's her second, team fourth. Blazier back in, and so is Hartley. That is Lacey Hartley. The inbounds to Sanford. Long pass over to Scharf. She shed Blazier, put up a 3, and that'll roll around and find the bucket. 13-point lead now. 26-13. Blazier to Johnson in the Patriot front court. Johnson stuck, now out to Hartley. Blazier working around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson now off to Harris. Harris going to dump off to Blazier. Put up a shot. Rolls around. Can't find it. Hartley will chase down the offensive board. And now a foul. Eisenbarth, second personal, 4th team. Bowman back in for Spearfish, so is Vito, and it is Carly Hartley checking in for Douglas. Johnson with the inbounds to Blazier. Down to Johnson. Final 60 seconds of half number 1. That pass high over the head of Blazier, picked up by Spearfish. Another Douglas turnover. That's kicked out by Johnson. It'll stay with Spearfish. Blasius back in for Johnson. The inbounds tipped away by Blazier. Scharf into Sanford now. Over to Reiners. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Vito in the corner. Back out to Reiners. Down into Sanford. Kick out Scharf. Catch a screen. Floater from the lane. Can't go. Rebound picked up by Harris. Shot clock off, 26 seconds. And Blazier on the left wing. Looking over for Harris. Got her, now driving in the lane. Put up a floater off the glass, no good. Bowman with the rebound. Bowman got 13 seconds. Looks like she wants to take that time. Now down to Scharf in the corner. Back over to Bowman, 5 seconds. Now 3, Bowman gonna put up a long 3 off iron. No good. And the first half comes to a close. 26-13 your score. We'll take a break. We'll come back for more action after this on liveticket.tv.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm RF Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota-owned, family-owned, Bowie Foods.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days can snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
3 from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game, or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Halftime here on Douglas Patriots Live. I'm Justin Hausman. 26-13 your scores. Watching the Patriot boys warm up here as they got a couple of minutes, 6.5 minutes until the third quarter tip. Couple of things to talk about here at halftime. First and most obvious is the struggles in the backcourt for your Patriots. They've had a tough time getting into the front court. And if you can't get in the front court, you can't score points. And yeah, it's been the backcourt pressure by the Spartans that they've put up, coming out of dead balls, coming off of scores. That has really given the Patriots some troubles. Lots of turnovers on both sides of the floor, really, both the front court and the back court. But I think the biggest issue has been the backcourt so far. I have liked the shooting percentage for the Patriots when they've been putting up shots. They've been pretty quality, especially from range. Can't be too mad with a lot of the three-pointers they've taken, and they've hit a couple. kept them in the game through the first 10 minutes or so until the Spartans started to pull away. Something that kind of surprised me is the shooting percentage for the Spartans in the first half. I don't know what it is, but they missed a lot of threes, which I called games for them for 2 years. The previous 2 years, they've always been a good team from range. It's kind of been their MO for a couple of years now, as their guard play is what's going to beat you, as they are pretty undersized when it comes to the paint. So missing threes, missing a lot of threes, has surprised me so far, and I think that's why they've only scored 26 points in the first half. I know they can put up a lot of points in a short amount of time if they're on. Sharvis hit a few, and I think that's it. Maybe Bowman hit one. I don't quite remember. But that has surprised me from the side of the Spartans. So something to think about in the locker room. If you're Coach Mike Clark and crew, you got to get the ball in the front court, got to take care of the ball. It's been just a lot of hurried passes, a lot of forced passes the Spartans have taken away. Again, their guard play is quick, and they can steal possessions real quick. And we saw that probably about 10 minutes into the game, maybe even a little earlier. But it wasn't until probably about that 6-minute mark in the second quarter that the Spartans really started to take advantage of it and grow the lead. And there's a couple of stretches where the Patriots could barely get past the 10-foot line from the volleyball court in their own backcourt. So that's the struggle to think about and try to correct as we enter the final 16 minutes of play. Just under 4 minutes now into the third quarter tip. We'll take a break. More action after this on LiveTicket.tv.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. We're a family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
Back out of the break. Third quarter action on the way here. Let's check some scores again, as we're quickly approaching the 2 o'clock hour in Mountain Time. So should have some going on. Yep, everything is going on over on the east side of the state now. Again, Stevens has already taken down Brookings over in Brookings, 66-32. That one went pretty handily. Rapid City Central leading Watertown right now, 39-33 going into the fourth quarter. Miller, North Nebraska, taking down Harrisburg right now. Harrisburg's a good team, so that score is kind of scary, 42-27. And then Sioux Falls Jefferson shutting out Roosevelt right now through the first period, 20-0 at the quarter break. But we're back here in Box Elder for another 16 minutes of play. The Spartans will start off with the basketball. It's Reiners to bring it up here as we are underway. Looking for somewhere to go. Got Scharf. Going to pull a long three to start the quarter. There it is. Scharf hit it, and it's a 16-point lead. Was talking about it at the halftime break. Spearfish is traditionally a accurate shooting team. They usually shoot well from range and can put up a lot of points in a short amount of time. Johnson on the elbow, kick out Melton. Now to Harris. Harris got plenty of room, put some power behind it. That's off glass, no good. Grubb with the rebound. Gives it up to Bowman, and Spearfish back in business on the offensive side of the floor. Scharf catch and shoot three, missed it all again. The second time she's done that today. Reiners out of bounds when she touched it. And it is Patriot basketball. Johnson with it across half court. Harris driving in, baseline, and yep, that's blocking foul, but going to pick that up. First team foul on Spearfish. They don't have personal fouls up on the, oh, there it is. Just Fido's first. The inbounds to Harris, got some room off the glass, and good. Back with Reiners. On the other end of the floor, Grubb back to Reiners. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Fido deep in the right wing looking for a screen. Kick to Scharf. She'll catch a screen. Now Reiners give it back to Bowman. The shot is there, and that's the second three of the half for Spearfish, 32-15. And back to Patriots. Johnson driving right side and all the way down to the baseline, and that's off of the baseline. No. It's a foul. I'm going to give that to Reiners. Second team foul by the Spartans. And that's Reiner's first personal foul. Johnson with the inbounds, looking for Schroyer, now in the corner. Bounce pass taken away by Scharf. That's a dangerous pass. Now Scharf in transition, going to kick out to Bowman. Wants another three. Off iron, no good. Rebound, Johnson. That one given up to Grubb. That's another turnover. And Reiner has it again. Got a wide open Scharf for three. Missed it all again. And it's back with the Patriots. A couple of subs in. Now make it four. Both Hartleys. Blasius and St. Andre. The only Patriot staying on the floor is Liv Harris. Blasius on the right wing looking down. That pass tipped away by Grubb. It'll stay with the Patriots on the sideline. Inbounds to Harris. Driving in, travel. No, foul. Not a travel. That's going to be Scharf. Yep, her first personal 13. Here, 5:17 left in the third. Eisenbarth back in, so is Sanford, taking the place of Scharf and Reiners. And it is Carly Hartley on the baseline with the basketball. The inbounds goes to Harris, back out into the corner, down low to Lacey Hartley. Kick out St. Andre, driving around right side, step back. Back to Harris. 26 seconds on the shot clock. The roll is there to St. Andre. She'll go up and get fouled. 2 shots coming up for Kalani St. Andre. The foul goes on Eisenbarth, her third personal, 4th team. And 2 shots for St. Andre. First one on the way. That one rolls. Second one rolls around, no good. Offensive board, no. It'll finally end up in the hands of Bowman. Harris has got to watch the hustle foul, or the frustration foul. And there it comes. That's the first team foul on the Patriots here in quarter number 3. It's only Liv Harris's first personal. Sanford across half court. Stuck with Harris. We'll give it up to Grubb on the elbow. Ball on the ground. Back out to Bowman. Pump fake, drive in. Jumper in the lane. Got it to go. Harris across half court. Driving around all the way down to the baseline, and another foul. We're shooting free throws. Pretty clean game through the first 8 minutes. Since we've hit the second quarter, the fouls have started to flow more often than not for the Spartans, I think. I'm not quite sure on exact numbers. I know the Patriots got called for a couple of team fouls in the second quarter. First shot for Harris is through. That's the second personal on Sanford. And with that 15 foul, we're shooting bonus shots. Second one for Harris, no good. Rebound picked up by Bowman. Blasius giving Bowman some trouble in the backcourt, but she gets it away. This is Avery Rauderkus in the game for the first time. Now she'll go up with it. Shot up and good for the 5'9" sophomore forward. The backcourt pressure has dissolved from the Spartans here in half number 2, especially coming off of scores. They've retreated to the Patriot front court. Harris stuck with the double team. We'll give it up to Hartley. Lacey with it. Going to give it now to Carly. And back to Harris. Over to St. Andre. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Step back 3 is tipped. Hartley on the board. Put back is good. Bowman back with it. She'll give it out to Sanford. Driving in. Sanford going to find Eisenbarth. Back down to Vito. Rauderkus. Back to Eisenbarth. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Vito on the offensive board for Spearfish. Back to Eisenbarth. Vito and Sanford moving it around. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Bowman back with it, top of the key. Rauderkus looking for the cutting Sanford. It's there, and one. That will be Harris with her second personal, second team for Douglas. Blazer taking the place of Harris. And one shot for the junior Sanford. Shot is through. And it is 39-19. 20-point lead for Spearfish. Here going into the final 3 minutes of quarter number 3. Blazer with it, right side. The screen from St. Andre. The roll is not there. Last touch by Vito. It'll stay with Douglas. Blasius, ball on the floor. It's picked up. That was Markovitz on the steal. Now she's got an offensive board and a timeout taken by Coach Johnson, just to 30. We'll be right back on liveticket.tv.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
39-19 your score out of the Spearfish timeout. 2.5 minutes left on the third quarter clock. It is Spartan basketball, 25 seconds on the shot clock. And Markovitz has it on the baseline. The inbounds to Rauterkiss. Shot, no good. Last touch by Melton. Eisenbarth, she'll take a step back three. Got it. Nice bucket. 42-19 now. And back in the Patriot front court is Blazier. Harris driving in. Looking down for Johnson, now in the corner. Back out Blazier, got some room. Pulled a long three, off front iron, no good. Markovitz with the rebound. And she wants to move in transition up to Vito. Back out. Eisenbarth, another three, got it. Back-to-back buckets for Eisenbarth. Just a junior. She'll be causing plenty of trouble next year in AA basketball. She's already causing trouble this year. Now a foul on the floor. I think it's Markovitz going to pick up another one. This would be her third. And it is. Shooting free throws in the bonus is Schroyer. First shot for Schroyer, no good. Second shot on the way. One rolls through. 46-19, or excuse me, 45-20. And back down on Spartan side of the floor, foul called. This is Harris going to pick it up. This would be her third. Sanford with the inbound. We'll find Markovitz. Thought about a step back three. Johnson poked it out. Now that's a foul. Third personal on Johnson. Eisenbarth over to Sanford. Got some room. She'll step in. Thought about a jump shot from the elbow, gives up to Markovitz instead, and now Johnson's got four. That's a 15. And two bonus shots for Markovitz. First shot, no good. Second shot on the way. That one off back iron, no good. Markovitz runs down, chases down a rebound. Now into Routerkiss. The shot from the lane is good. 47-20, final 60 seconds here of quarter number 3. Blazer back in the Patriot front court. Working on, it looks like a zone for a second, but it is man defense. Schroyer has her pockets picked up by Routerkiss. Now in transition down on the other end is Sanford and one. Blazer picks up a second personal foul. And one shot for Sanford. Rolls around and through. 30-point lead now. They're calling the hand check on Sanford today. That's number 3. Shot clock off now. And the clock needs to stop because we're shooting free throws. Two shots for Harris. Sanford's got 3 personals. First shot, no good. Second shot is through. Three seconds for Sanford, driving down in the lane. She'll put up a shot, no good. Put back, can't go either. And the quarter comes to a close. After 3, it's 52-21. Fourth quarter action is next on liveticket.tv.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Fourth quarter action here on Live Ticket TV. And it is Patriot basketball to start us off. And we got a whistle. The old-fashioned inadvertent buzzer. And we'll start over. We're just going to reset everything. We'll start over. Extra 7 seconds. Inbounds to Hartley. Back to Johnson. She'll pull a long 3. Rolls around, no good. Grubb on the rebound. She'll give it up to Reiners. And she's now into the Spartan front court. Vito down low, kicks out Reiners for 3 in the corner. Shot up, no good. Grubb, offensive board, put back is there. 52-21, back to a 30-point lead and back to a running clock. Are we in the fourth quarter? Johnson driving down on the left side into the corner. Back out to Hartley now. St. Andre on the right wing. Into the game for the first time as Elsa Martin came in at the quarter break. St. Andre going to put up a shot. A foul is called, and 2 shots for St. Andre. Clock is now stopped. Callie Reiners picks up her second personal. First shot for St. Andre, no good. Second shot on the way. It is good. Vito down low to Grubb. Grubb is going to get fouled by Hartley. That is Lacey with her first. See, we did not reset team fouls at the quarter break. That is just the first Patriot team foul here in quarter number 4. Grubb up and through. Nice step through. And a bucket for Tierson Grubb. 54-22 now. 6.5 minutes left in the fourth. Johnson driving around, down to Martin. Back out to Johnson. Johnson kick out Hartley, driving in, right side, got some room, off glass, no good. Vito with the board. She'll give it up to Reiners. And line change getting ready for Coach Clark. Vito back out to Bowman. Driving in, off glass, no good. Shot came up weak. Johnson with the rebound. Back on the Patriot side of the floor. You got 2 line changes coming. And here they come. For the Patriots, it's Melton, Schroyer, Blasius, Blazier, and Harris. For the Spartans, it is Sanford, Rauderkiss, Markovitz, Eisenbarth, and Kingsley Schwaggart. Harris, that 3 is long. Rebound ran down by Sanford. Sanford looking to pass into the front court. Got it up to Markovitz. Got some room in the lane. That's off her foot. And we're going the other way. Liv Harris with it, left wing. Looking for Schroyer, got her top of the key. Driving in. Back out to Blazier, got a little bit of room. But we'll take it back out. Now passed out to Blasius. Blasius lost it into the hands of Melton. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Melton going to pass up to Blazier. Got a little bit of room to pull the 3. Off glass, no good. Kylie Tetrault is in for Spearfish, and I think that is the bench cleared for Coach Johnson. The bench has been cleared for Coach Clark, only 5 dressed on the bench today. Stolen away by Blasius on the other end, foul. And 2 shots coming up for Ashland. Another personal on ice, and Barther 4th. Second team here for Spearfish. 3.5 left in this one. First shot for Blasius, no good. Second shot, rolls around, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Schwaggart. She's got it, and now foul. Harris with her 4th, second team. Markovitz looking up to Eisenbar. Cross half court working on Blazier. Now driving right side. Catch a screen down to Markovitz. Nice pass, but blocked from behind by Schroyer. Good defense. Schroyer picks up the rebound. And Douglas back on offense here. As Blazier is across half court. Now down to the right side. Schroyer over to Harris. Driving in. Step through. Travel. The inbound size and Barth now. Markovitz up to Rauterkus. Driving baseline is Schwaggert. Up and under. The reverse layup is good. Melton over to Harris. Long three pulled. No good. Missed it all as Schweigert pulls down the rebound. Up to Eisenbarth. Now down to Rauterkus. And jump ball. Another line change in for Coach Clark. Gets the other 5 on the bench. Johnson, Martin, Hartley, and St. Andre. Long three pulled, got it for Tetrault. That makes it 59-22. Final 90 seconds here of this matchup. Johnson down on the baseline, now back in the corner. Feeling a double team pressure, now out to Hartley. Got a little bit of room, she'll pull the jumper. That shot no good. Picked up by Rauterkus on the rebound, and Eisenbarth is across half court. Got left a little bit of room, but she won't pull the 3. Instead, Tetrault will drive into the lane. Shot up no good. Gets her own board. The putback can't go either. Hartley gets a rebound, throws it into the hands of Eisenbarth. Now a 3 for Markovitz. Shot no good. Johnson on the rebound. Johnson on the other end of the floor. Under 60 seconds now. Hartley driving around. This is Lacey Hartley, loses it into the hands of St. Andre, who pulls it back out into the corner. Driving baseline. Pockets picked by Schweigert. Got to pick up her dribble before she goes out of bounds and gives it to Tetrault. Now Markovitz, cross-court pass over to Eisenbarth. 30 seconds. Shot clock still on. 3-second difference. Markovitz pulls the 3. And knocks it down. And lead is 40. Shot clock off. Johnson to Martin. And with 3 seconds, this one will go final. 62-22. Your Douglas Patriots fall to the Spearfish Spartans. Quick timeout. We'll come back for a post game, and we'll get set up for the second match of the day after this on liveticket.tv.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Back here again, your final score, 62-22. Spearfish over your Patriots. And we got 15 minutes until this next one tips off. Here we'll take a look at Patriot boys getting warmed up. Spearfish improves to 6-4 on the year, 2 games above that 500 mark. They've got a couple of days off before they take on Lee Deadwood here on Tuesday. I believe is a home game on the 3rd of February, and then on to Huron, another home game on the 6th. For your Patriots, they fall to 3-8 on the year. Got a couple of home games coming up. One on Tuesday down in Custer, a little bit of a road trip, and then then week off before they head back down that way to take on Hill City on the 10th. So done for AA action for a little bit for the Patriot girls. Got some interclass matchups coming up in the next week and a half. We'll take another break. We'll come back. Get ready for this boys matchup after this on liveticket.tv.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm RF Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days can snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36
one by
teams
Tyler.
travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Back out of the break. Time for a boys matchup now. It's Justin Hausman. I'm pleased to be joined by a good friend, Josh Guthmiller. We called games for Spearfish a couple of years ago.
We did, yeah. We had a lot of fun doing it. We did a lot of games in a few years there.
We did do a lot of games.
I was pretty excited when you offered the headset back. I haven't had a headset on, and you know this, since the big Sodak 16 win.
Yeah, yep. How was that last year or was that 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Yeah.
And it's different watching it from the bleachers than being in the broadcast booth. So I'm excited to be with you, Justin.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you, Josh. It's not very often that I get a color guy, so this will be a little bit fun.
It's perfect.
And I think we're set up for what's going to be a fast-paced matchup. I know the Spartan boys pretty well. I've gotten to get familiar with the Patriot boys. Both teams got some length. Both teams have a lot of speed. So I'm excited to see how they match up here as we get into this one. First for the visiting Spearfish Spartans, 8-1 on the year. What a year it's been for Coach Ben Schultz. He's got to be pleased with that record.
You know, looking at Ben with this squad, this is a group of boys that played basketball together for a long time, and people are starting to take notice a little bit. Made a state tournament appearance last year, kind of getting a few pieces together this year, and one loss on the season at St. Thomas More last week. I don't know of a team that would have competed with the Cavaliers that night. By my math, watching it from home, they shot at least 94% from the floor, did the Cavaliers.
You know, St. Thomas More has got a pretty good program on both the boys and the girls side this year. I get a couple of their games next week just for live tickets, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
There was a few questions, you know, with Coach Hollenbeck leaving for West Central. What's it going to look like for that boys program? And Tony hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah.
So, South Dakota guy, basketball guy, D-Dub guy, he's doing things right down there.
So the Spartans come into the afternoon scoring 61.1 points per game, allowing 41.0. That is a good margin. Looking at their last four, they took a win over Hot Springs back on the 20th of January. 59-16, took care of business down at Case Auditorium, then a win over Machpialuta. That's a tough team to go and play on their own floor.
That's not an easy road game, you know, and they're always ready to upset a AA team. And there were times, you know, I mean, it's a 15-point game, but there were times where you thought, man, if a couple empty possessions and this could get ugly.
Yeah, 54-39, the final score on that one. And then, of course, the loss to St. Thomas More back on the 27th of January, 61-38 final score there. And then a win over Rapid City Central, 70-38. For you Douglas Patriots, 2-6 on the year, scoring 50.9 points per game, allowing 61.5.
They're in the games.
Yeah, they are.
They're in them.
Looking at the final scores of their last four, none of them except for that loss to Riggs.
That one did get away a little bit towards the end. But I mean, Stevens is tough.
Yeah.
Stevens is playing good basketball. I see they got upset today by Brookings, which Brookings was looking for a win. They found one. But yeah, a 5-point game with Stevens there. So.
Yeah, that game against Stevens, 73-68 final score there. A win over Belfouche in an interclass Black Hills Conference matchup, 64-53. Then the loss to Riggs, 61-38, and a win over Lee Deadwood, 60-48. We'll take a break, come back with scores and standings from around AA after this on LiveTicket.tv.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Back out of the break here, and let's look at just one active game right now. It's actually over.
It did. It ended. So that'll be.
That's Brookings and Stevens.
If I had to guess, Stevens was going to go over there and handle business.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me want to go back and watch it and see. Did Brookings get a couple guys back?
Yeah.
You know what happened? Because we're talking about a 10-loss team and a Stevens team that's been battling. So.
Yeah, 5-7 for Stevens, losing that one today. And looking at the standings, Sioux Falls Lincoln on top of the polls, 26 first place votes, 11-0 on the year, nothing to complain about there.
And I think the majority of those with Lincoln, Roosevelt, Spearfish, and Harrisburg, those pretty much mirror your actual power points too.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's a little bit of parity there, which always sorts itself out towards the end. I know that one thing that always catches my eye when we look at scores is the disparity between a Sioux Falls Lincoln team that's not struggling to take care of business on any given night on the boys' side, where their girls are really struggling to get in a rhythm, and we're not sure where they're going to find their first win.
Yeah. Back to the poll, Sioux Falls Roosevelt in second, followed by Spearfish in the 3 spot, Harrisburg in the 4, Watertown in the 5. Huron and T area also receiving votes. And the last poll from Monday, the 26th. 4 minutes until the tip-off here from Whitehead Auditorium. We'll come back with starting lineups and more after this on liveticket.tv.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. We're a family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Lucky for us.
Starting lineups now here on Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. Justin Hausman with Josh Guthmiller. First for the Spearfish Spartans. They're going to start with the 6-foot senior guard, Bennett Corton. He wears number 0. Then on to a 6'2" senior forward, Cameron Davis, wearing number 10. Davis wearing number 2, wearing number 10, a 5'10" junior guard, Mason Southern, wearing number 23, a 6'3" junior forward, Cade Babruska, and wearing number 25, a 6'5" senior forward, Cooper Gibbs. Head coach for the Spearfish Spartans is Ben Schultz, assisted by Michael Yost, Sava Dukic, and Blake Stevenson. On the side of your Douglas Patriots, they are going to start with a 6'5" senior forward, wearing number 2, Connor Wright. Wearing number 3, a 5'8" senior guard, Logan Amaral. Wearing number 4, a 6-foot senior guard, Lane Paulson. Wearing number 5, a 6'7" senior center, Joshua Divis. And wearing number 15, rounding out the starting 5 for your Douglas Patriots, number 15, a 6'1" sophomore guard, Jacob Hervella. Head coach for the Douglas Patriots is Travis Miller, assisted by Matt Heck, Mac Vinson, and Jeff Wint. Officials today, Dwayne McPherson, Royce Wurtzer, and D'Amico Rodriguez. One more break before the tip here on liveticket.tv.
Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Ready for the tip here on that's the third time I've done that today. Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. It goes the way of Douglas, and we're underway here from Whitehead Auditorium. Down low to Divis.
Lane Paulson might have just got the first tip of the year away from Cade Vavruska there. As the rebound comes out to the Spartans, you got Mason Southern on the top, right side, Bennett Corton. Entry pass there to Cade Vavruska a little bit late. Picked up by Jacob Hervella, and we're back on the Douglas side of the ball.
Paulson driving in. He'll step back from the free throw line. That shot off back iron, no good. Vavruska picks it up now in transition. He's going to go all the way. Lost it, but a foul.
Yeah, the ball got stuck on his hip as he tried to turn through there, and old D-Mac kind of bailed him out.
That'll be the first team on the Douglas Patriots. First personal on Connor Wright. Corton catches the inbounds kick out. Vavruska got Divis in the air. Stuffed. But the putback from Gibbs is good.
That's a tough spot for a defender there with Vavruska in the corner by himself. Hurry up and close out, and then he can just get that big wingspan around you.
Amaral going to drive in left side. Looking for Hervella. Now over Wright. He wants a three.
Good look for Wright there.
Picked up by Davis on the rebound. Southern back with it. Man, he got quicker over the offseason.
Great court vision. I mean, the assist leader, Class AA basketball. No question. He just sees the floor better than most, and he distributes it really well.
Nice bounce pass down into Gibbs. Another bucket, make it 4-0. Spartans here, 6:28 left in the first. Amaral driving in, got plenty of room on the right side.
Skunks out.
Bucket. And first Patriot bucket of the afternoon. Back to Southern and the Spartans. Southern got it way out. 2-3 zone for the Patriots on this side, this time down the floor. That's travel as Divis sat down. After the steal, Southern got his pockets picked there a little bit.
He did, and you know, it's tough as a defense knowing that Southern can alley-oop to about 3 of those guys at any given time.
Gibbs gonna make a move down the floor and a block by Divis.
Must have got him on the body. Looked pretty good up top.
And yeah, they say he got him on the head. First personal on Divis, second team for the Patriots.
Coach Miller coming over to talk to Royce about that one real quick.
First shot for Gibbs, no good. Second one is on the way. That one no good. Running it down is Paulson. Emerald across half.
Pretty even matchup, size-wise, physically out here. Not seeing any mismatches early anyway. Emerald kind of little drop pass there to Davis. Couldn't get it to go.
No shooter's touch there, and back on the side of the Patriots is Corton. That one stripped away by Hervola, back on the other end of the floor in transition. He'll turn around, put up a jump shot, no good. Paulson can't grab the rebound, it's Davis with it. Now working down, got plenty of room right around Amaral and through for a bucket. 6-2 Spartans here, 5 minutes left in the first.
One of the things I've noticed about Davis so far this year is he has no problem dribbling through traffic.
Amaral over to right. Now Hervola driving in. Lost it. Corton with the steal.
Got tied up there a little bit. Might have got away with a little bit of a travel. Southern loses it. Kicks it out to Cade Vavruska. 3-ball, no good.
Usually doesn't miss those.
Right. Amaral was in the right spot to pick that one up, and it's Patriots basketball.
Driving in. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Amaral. Now taken away by Southern. Back on the other end of the floor, Southern going to give it up to Gibbs. Driving in high off glass and good.
And another assist for Mason Southern.
Amaral deep in the right wing. Now give it up to right over to Hervola left side. Paulson. Shot up no good. Gibbs on the rebound. Outlet to Corton, and the Spartans are back in business.
Patriots are getting guys in space. They're getting looks at the bucket. Just got to get some shots to go here before this one gets out of hand.
Gibbs, nice dump off pass from Corton. Another shot high off the glass and good. Is that? Yep, that's 8 points for Cooper Gibbs. Here 4 minutes into quarter number one. Hervola slowly across half court. Now up to Paulson. The roll is there.
Gibbs is on pace for having about 64 points tonight if this keeps up.
That'd be a fun one to call. Not as a Douglas Patriots broadcaster, but just as a broadcaster, that'd be fun to call.
Many people outside of the Northern Hills would enjoy that one very much. But Paulson to trigger the inbounds here. Getting awful close to a 5 count there by D'Amico Rodriguez, but they get it in.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Paulson dumps off Divis. The shot, that one off iron, no good. Paulson offensive board. Under the glass, reverse layup, can't go. Another offensive board with right. The putback is there, and it's 10-4. Spartans still with a 6-point lead.
Corton running the point for the Spartans here. I did miss a sub here. Carson Sire in there, number 11 for the Spartans.
I missed it too.
Finds Cam Davis on the left side, gets it back, loses it. Back to Davis, left side, long 3-ball. Off the back of the rim, no good. That rebound, Corton, drop pass, Gibbs.
Make it 10.
He's filling it up.
Paulson going to slow it up plenty here for Coach Travis Miller and his crew. Taking on Sire. Now Divis back to Paulson. Got a little bit of room. He'll drive in left side. Corton got up for that block, and he picks up the board too. Now on the other end in transition, he'll give up to Gibbs. Gibbs going to drive in the floor. Step through off glass, no good. And that'll be last touched by Douglas.
Might have been Gibbs' first miss of the night.
It might have been.
Or the afternoon, I should say.
Couple of subs in. Southern back in. So is Ashar Hodges. First time he's been in here this afternoon.
Vavruska and Gibbs off. So we got Cameron Davis, Mason Southern, Ashar Hodges, Tucker Olson over on the back, and Carson Sire.
Hodges gives off to Davis. The shot, no good. Hodges on the rebound. Put back. Off glass. Can't get it to go again. Right on the rebound.
Spartans getting matched up here. A little bit of man defense.
Jared Hokey is in for the first time off the bench. Wearing number 1, Hervola, excuse me. That shot is good on the left-hand drive. Make it 12-6 now.
Minute 50 to go in the first. Southern out top. Backing his defender down. Kicks it out to Cam Davis. 3-ball off the right side of the iron. And
That's Jackson Montalvo. He's in for the first time, too.
Using some of that 6'6" height there is Montalvo to snare that rebound.
Montalvo over to Amaral. Crossover in the lane. Lefty shot, nice bucket for Logan Amaral. Lead cut down to 4 now, 12-8. 75 seconds left in quarter number 1. That pass tipped away.
Yeah, just outside of the outstretched hand of Hervela there.
Paulson going to check back in for Hervela, and that is Vavruska back in for Davis.
Davis kind of limping up a little bit there. Might have got an ankle on that last drive there where Amaral backed him down to the rim. Corton found Vavruska. Oh, geez, big collision there. Right idea, just a hair late.
That bounce pass taken away by Amaral. Vavruska going to pick up a foul. Just his first, team first. Clean game in the first quarter, just as the girls' game was. Paulson working on Sire. Out to right, now over Amaral on the left wing. 60 seconds left. Amaral driving in, hand check.
I think it's going to be Corton, right? 0?
Nope.
33.
Hodges.
It's going to be his first, team second. We got a scoreboard correction here, I believe.
I have seen a lot of hand check fouls.
Today
this season,
yeah.
And today. I've said on a broadcast, I think today we should let everybody have 6 fouls so we still have players at the end.
Right.
Let's bring out the NBA rule. Because, man, they are calling them this year. 4-point lead for Spearfish. Back into right, down on the left block. Fresh shot clock, fadeaway, got it to go. Nice bucket for Connor Wright.
Cut the lead to 2 here with 44 seconds to go. That was a possession arrow discussion down here. We got that all sorted out here, and the possession arrow is back with the Spartans. About a 10-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock here to end the first.
Corton working around the perimeter, looking for somewhere to go with it. He's got Southern now. Crossover, ball on the ground. Vavruska fighting for it to save his teammate a turnover. And finally, it's Hokie that comes up with it. And another foul. This is going to be the second personal on Cade Vavruska and the 13th.
Tough 30-second sequence there.
Davis checking back in for Vavruska. And it is Patriot basketball here, 17.4 seconds left on the first quarter clock.
So Patriots chance to tie or take the lead here with a short clock. Coach Miller, I'm no doubt one shot, right? Don't give the Spartans another look here.
No need to. 5 seconds. Hokie with it, driving in. Back out to Paulson, driving baseline. 2 seconds. Shot up, no good. Put back. Can't roll through. And the first quarter comes to a close. 12-10 your score. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this on LiveTicket.tv.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days could snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
The DW.
Back out of the break, second quarter action here on Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. Josh, what did we see in the first quarter?
A pretty hot start for the Spartans. Well, I guess a takeaway for me, we started getting subs 2-3 deep. Things really evened up. So we could see some of that rest management early, play late, because if you end up having to sub late, you may give up some points.
And it was that little comeback towards the end of the first quarter was kind of quiet for Douglas. They didn't make a ton of noise, but they got themselves back within 2.
Yeah, it wasn't super flashy. Cam Davis right side, off the rim.
Corton offensive board, back out Davis. Vavruska over to Southern. Long pass. Wow.
Skip pass.
The baseball
through
pass.
traffic.
Now Corton, that step back can't go. Gibbs fighting for the rebound, and it's Amaral with it, but he's on the line.
He was good till he turned his toe out.
Yeah.
Royce said, nope, got him. So it's going to be Spartan basketball with a fresh shot clock here on their end of the floor. Southern to trigger it in. Got to think they got to find Gibbs here as
he's
well
got
as
10.
he shot the ball in the first.
You're going to go with Vavruska instead on Divis. It's blocked. Now an offensive board with Gibbs. Put back is through.
Great move by Gibbs there. In good defense. Verticality was there. He just was able to get a step around it and get the shot up.
Paulson going to catch a screen. That's a sub off the bench. It's Hunter Freericks in for the first time. Excuse me. And that pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Douglas.
Hunter Freericks, 6 foot forward. He's a junior. Going to be battling with Cade Vavruska. He's given up a couple inches there to Cade.
Yeah, and you can tell it too. Hervala out deep in the left wing. Going to catch a screen from Divis. The roll is there. Plenty of room. Can't get it to go.
One step early for the dunk there. He was just about ready to flush that one.
That one kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Spearfish. 6:53 left on the second quarter clock, and it'll be Mason Southern with it on the baseline for the inbounds. 4 in a line for Spearfish. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Long release out to Davis, top of the key. They'll give it up to Corton. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Davis. Back to Corton. Driving in, handoff Southern.
Spartans kind of got to or Coach Schultz kind of getting after him. We got to move out there, fellas.
Gibbs, that one's a foul on the body.
Great block up top.
It was a great block up top, but just a little bit of a hip check towards the bottom. And shooting free throws is Cooper Gibbs. That is the second personal on Davis.
Same conversation here with Coach Miller and Dwayne McPherson. Like, hey, what's my guy got to do?
First shot, no good. And it's Connor Wright checking back in for Davis. Second shot is through.
Gibbs got 13.
13 of the 15.
I've noticed from watching a little bit of basketball with this group of guys, here comes Cam Davis on the steal, fast break.
Shot up, no good.
Layup to go.
Amaral, he picks up the board, going to slow it up across half court as he's working on Davis. Around the back. That one rolls out of bounds. We're going back the other way.
Davis was playing some pretty inspired defense after the missed layup there. He got back pretty quick.
Sub off the bench. This is Benny Olson. I think him as the sixth man. I've seen him in the starting lineup. I've seen him go off both on the starting lineup and coming off the bench. He can put up good quality minutes no matter where he's at in the lineup.
Vavruska can't get the set shot from 13 feet to go, and the rebound comes off to Lane Paulson.
Paulson to Olson. Now out to right. Olson.
That baseline's been kind of a tough spot there for him.
Took a seat and had to give it up. Southern now looking down for Gibbs. What a pass. Can't get it to go, though. Too strong off the glass. Rebound picked up by Wright, and Hervala now across half court. Paulson feeling the pressure of Southern. Ball on the ground.
Touch tight defense there by Southern.
That pass just through the hands of Olson. And it is Spartan basketball.
We're gonna get Carson Sire in here for Cade Vavruska. So for the Spartans, we're gonna have Bennett Corton inbounding to Mason Southern. Cam Davis, Gibbs, and Sire waiting for the ball to get up the floor here.
Anthony Speaker in for the first time for Douglas. Southern wants a three, can't get it to go. Sire
going to get some free throws.
Yep.
Kind of some shooting woes here for the Spartans for the last 6 minutes or so.
And that's what I thought from the girls throughout most of the game. Spartan girls missed a lot of threes.
A lot of good looks, too.
Yeah.
And just
couldn't get them to fall. For the Patriots, Speaker, Paulson, Olsen, Hervella, and Wright. First shot for Sire is through.
Just a second team foul for the Patriots here. And they're only, trail by 6. Couple possessions, you're right back in this one. Sire's second free throw is good.
About as clean as it gets. And Paulson back with it for the Patriots. Working on Southern. Got a little bit of a height advantage there. Looking down for Hervella on the other side of the floor. Now Paulson right wing. Behind the back, moving in off the glass. Can't get it to go, but 2 shots coming for Lane Paulson. This is going to be the first personal on Mason Southern, first team as well for the Spartans. 2 shots for Paulson, first one on the way.
Oh, number 20, Anthony Speaker's in there for, did you call that sub? I don't know if you caught that one or not.
Yeah, I did.
Then we got number 1.
This is Jared Hokie.
Jared Hokie checking in.
He started off the year as number 11, and he switched to number 1 a couple weeks ago. And I
Find a jersey that fits a little better for me, Coach.
Yeah, I haven't changed it on my roster yet.
Spartans kind of slowing the tempo down here a little bit, spreading it around.
Looking down for Gibbs. Back out to Corton. Now Davis, down low to Gibbs, got a little bit of room, gonna back off right, turn around, shot up and good.
15 points for Gibbs.
15 of the 19 here, 4 minutes left in the second. Back to the Patriots side of the floor. Paulson looking down for Hokie, got a little bit of room. Now I'll give it back out to Paulson. Wants Olsen down low, pass tipped away by Corton. It'll stay with the Patriots.
He hesitated just enough for Bennett to see it and get his arm around there and knock it loose. It's gonna, yeah, like you said, it's going to stay with the Patriots here, but Patriots need to get a bucket on this possession. It's been kind of a drought here.
Got to keep it from getting too far away from you. Thomas Hughes in the game for the first time for the Spartans, and it's Logan Amaral back on the floor for Douglas. Southern traveled.
Just kind of had that slide step there just as he was going up for the layup. Coach Schultz says, you know you did it. Let's go back on defense here. So, Patriots have not scored since the end of the first quarter.
Yep. This 12-10.
Just over a 4-minute drought here. Got to get something to go.
Okie with it, looking. Speaker now down in the corner, Paulson.
Not really getting the ball there. It's a great move by Paulson. Thomas Hughes is going to pick up his second Spartan team foul the second quarter. What I did notice is they're not getting the ball in open spaces as much as they did in the first quarter, but that was a great drive there by Paulson.
Just took one move to get past Hughes, and Hughes paid for it with a foul. 2 shots for Paulson, first one on the way. That one, no good, off left iron. Davis back in, and that is Hervella sitting at the scores table waiting for the shooter Paulson. That one off back iron, no good. Sire with the rebound.
Davis thought about baseline, decided to kick it out to Sire out top, now to Hughes. Southern on the right side, drives, backs his defender down, drops it off to Hughes, block, huge block.
Offensive board Davis, and now Davis going to pick up the steal. Back to Patriot basketball. Okie moving quickly, now held up by Davis, over to Paulson.
Not a lot of super clean possessions here for the last few minutes.
Yeah, just not working as well to get into offensive space as they did in the first quarter are the Douglas Patriots. It is Hervella back in for Paulson.
Southern right side. No look pass there to Hughes in the lane.
Hughes coughed that one up. And a foul.
A lot of contact with Thomas User. Kind of flashbacks to the football season last fall.
Yeah. That's his second personal, 13.
Second personal in a minute and a half. Coach said, hey, why don't you come over here with me for a little bit?
Sit down for a second. Back to Patriot basketball. Hervela again going to give it up to Amaral. Go away from the screen. Got some room. Nice shot off the glass. And that drought is over. Officially 5.5 minutes. Well, unofficially we'll say. And it is 19-12. Southern looking for Hodges. Going to go long. Pass over to Davis instead. Over into the right wing. Another pass down into Hodges. Back to Davis. Corner three. Just a little long. Picked up by Sire on the offensive board. Now Southern going to put up a floater. Got it to go. And it's 21-12. Did Mason Southern grow over the summer?
He's listed at 5'8".
I had him at 5'10". On the on Go Bound last night.
Okay, so he's grown 2 inches since Thursday night.
Unless I could have read the roster wrong as I was looking him up last night, but I'm pretty sure it said 5'10".
I normally sit with his grandpa Lonnie Moe, and the buck. Oh, just rattled out.
Right, couldn't get that one to go.
I normally sit with Mason's grandpa Lonnie Moe at the home games, and anytime they call it a 5'10" starter, we kind of give each other the look, and then we go back to watching basketball. Southern, a lot of contact there. I think mostly 50-50 contact, but got the shot to go, and he's going to get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Okie going to take a seat for Paulson here. 95 seconds left in half number one. One shot for Southern. Shot no good off the back glass. Sire on the offensive board. Now down to Corton. Kick out Sire for three in the corner. That one short, just hit the net. Hodges.
Time for the Patriots to box out underneath the basket there.
Yep. Corton going to drive in, put up a floater. Shot no good, but contact on the way down. This will be 2 shots for Bennett Corton.
Great sportsmanship by Amaral there, helping Bennett up after the collision. Not something you see a lot of times anymore.
Especially in a fast-paced physical matchup like this. Tempers can kind of flare.
It's always worth noting when you see good kids doing good things out here on the floor.
Pretty Rick's back in.
Kind of note there, Divis just got his third personal with a minute to go.
I didn't even notice that.
Minute to go here in the first half. Just over a minute, I guess.
Hervela with it, 70 seconds.
24-12 Spartans. Paulson got by his defender, dribbled it off his shoe, and it was picked up there by Frericks.
Hervela stuck, give it up to Wright. Pass down to Paulson. He'll put up a floater, or fadeaway rather.
Good find right there. Good find on the cutter on the baseline.
Can't get it to go, picked up by Davis on the rebound. Southern on the other end, got a shot to roll over the front iron and through, make it 26-12.
Southern's got 6, 41 seconds to go, so we're going to have 10-second difference here on the shot clock. Patriots looking to add to their 2-point second quarter so far, and
Amaral couldn't get it to go. Southern picked it up on the rebound. Now down on the other end, give it up Hodges. Shot good, and another assist for Mason Southern. Make it 28-12.
Hodges is on the board.
And a 16-point lead for Spearfish. Final 10 seconds. Paulson looking to hold for one. Foul on the floor. Corton.
Kind of stumbled there as he went to throw a hand in the passing lane and stumbled into the Patriot player.
First personal, fourth team. And 7.8 seconds left on the clock. Paulson with the inbounds. Had an open Amaral, but Hervela even more open. Can't get the bunny to go. And it's picked up by Southern on the rebound. Corton going to throw one up off the iron. No good. And the first half comes to a close, 28-12. We'll talk about the first half and more after this. It's halftime from the Whitehead Auditorium on LiveTicket.tv.
Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. We're a family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Back out here, Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV. 28-12 is your score. Spartans with the 16-point lead into the halftime break. What do you think Coach Miller is talking about in the Patriot locker room?
They're gassed, boys. Right?
Yeah.
They've played 76 minutes this week. You know,
that's the Spartans have.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're going into quarter number 9.
Yep.
Coming up. It's going to be, or 72 minutes.
That'd be quarter number 11.
11.
Yep.
Yeah, 11. So yeah, a lot of minutes on the legs. And look, they proved it in the first quarter. It's a couple possessions, empty possessions away from us being in this one. So
yeah, and I think you can. The place where you can see the Spartan fatigue most is in the shooting percentage. All their damage has been done by Cooper Gibbs and a couple other guys on the inside. They're not really knocking down shots from deep, even when they try. Mason Southern, I think, hit one. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Somebody hit one.
I think Southern's only got 4, and they were floaters in the lane.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know if they've got a made 3-point basket yet.
I don't think they do. I thought I remembered one.
Yeah, none of it's been super flashy.
No.
Missing some free throws, they could have really opened it up. Again, Patriots went 8 minutes and got 2 points on the board there. If they put up 10 like they did in the first quarter, this is a ball game.
Yeah, and most of those 10 came in the back half of the first quarter, and they were putting up points pretty quickly, albeit not flashy, but they put them up pretty quickly in the back half of the first. So if you can just replicate those 4 minutes, do it a couple of times over, you're back in it, maybe even catch a lead going into the fourth quarter.
Gotta hope that the Spartans don't hit some of those perimeter shots, or this will get opened up.
Yep. Now for Coach Schultz, what's he saying in the Spearfish locker room?
We control the tempo.
Yep.
You got to control the tempo because, like you said, to further your point about the end of the first half or the end of the first quarter, they kind of let the Patriots control the tempo there. And what was happening was we weren't getting back, we weren't resetting on defense, and they were just laying it in.
Yeah, and it was just the Patriots got themselves into open offensive space, took some good-looking shots, knocked them down in the second half, the second quarter. That kind of went away a little bit. They weren't finding that same offensive rhythm, that same offensive space, and you could see it as they were missing shots, turning the ball over, and it led to the lead that sits there now. 28-12, a 16-point lead. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. Third quarter tip after this on liveticket.tv.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm RF Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Out of the break here. 28-12 is your score heading into quarter number 3. Justin Hausman along with Josh Guthmiller.
Got a couple of scores real quick as we get ready to go here. We talked about the Stevens loss at Brookings earlier.
Yep.
Watertown's up 38-18 over Rapid City Central. O'Gorman went final 58-49 over Pure TF Riggs.
Huh.
Lincoln is up 11-5 over Jefferson in the first quarter.
Back to Box Elder, South Dakota. Hervela with it on the right side, and a quick foul on Bennett Corton.
Bennett?
Yeah, I that's got to be where it's at. No.
I would say 23.
Yep.
Going to be his, just his second.
Yeah, Vavruska's got 2 now. And that pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Douglas.
5'8", 5'10", plays like he's 6'1".
Yep, he does.
Giving Paulson a little bit of trouble on the inbounds there.
Hervela with it, deep out top of the key. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Paulson going to catch a screen. The roll is there to right. He'll go up on Vavruska. High off the glass, no good. The rebound falls with Corton.
Lid still on for the Patriots. That's a great look, great pass, great find.
As Divis comes away with a steal on the other end of the floor. And Patriots back in business. Down low to right, back to Amaral. Got some room. Dump off pass to Paulson, looking for Divis. Now right. Plenty of room.
Hey.
Got the free throw to go.
Set it up, had time to aim it. Got her to go. One thing I'm noticing here, and I haven't watched a lot of Patriots basketball yet this year, is when Divis is on the floor, they defend the ball really, really well.
They do. Divis
covers a lot of ground in the middle of the court.
Yep. He's got that defensive presence that kind of helps everybody out. Again, when he's on the floor. Gibbs, high. Got it to go over Divis.
Comes out of halftime shooting the way he did all morning. So here we go. 17 points for Cooper Gibbs.
And we still got 14.5 minutes left to go. Hervela falling away. Can't get it to go. Gets his own board. Finds right. Stepped into a pass down low to Divis off glass. Still can't go. Hervela another offensive board. And one.
Oh,
Corton.
Yep.
Second.
Yeah, you talk about having 14.5 minutes to go here. You wonder, as if the margin opens up, does Gibbs get a break early?
Yeah.
Based on that fatigue, you know, we're in quarter number 11 here of the week.
Got the three-point play to go.
30-17. And they've already outscored their second quarter in the first minute and a half of the third. That's good for the Patriots.
Yep, it was a dry second quarter for Douglas, but they're back in it with a 13-point game, or with the 13-point deficit. Corton going to skip pass over to Southern. Got the long 3 to go. There's 3. And if you're Douglas, you don't want those to keep falling, because it can get ugly real quick if Spearfish starts hitting the 3.
You're going to want to have a hand in Mason Southern's face if he's got a shot like that.
Looking down to Divis, now out to Paulson in the corner. Back down to Divis, working on Gibbs. Turn around, that one missed everything. Picked up by Davis on the rebound. Southern long pass, that one taken away by Wright. Amaral back with it. Working in transition. He's got some room on the right wing. Got it to go.
Good shot.
High off the glass. Makes it 33-19. Southern got some room. He'll put up a floater. That one off front iron, no good. Vavruska, call it an alley-oop.
Good follow-up there for Vavruska. He's on the board. I believe his first points of the night.
Yeah, that's right.
It is.
I think he took a 3 in the corner back in the first half. Couldn't get it to go. Paulson out on the left wing looking for right. No, he's going to go with Divis instead. Amaral, extra pass down to Hervela. Driving baseline up. Can't get it to go off of Vavruska. Got his own board, though.
Outnumbered 4-1, he still comes down with it.
Now plenty of room for Wright. Got it. Nice bucket. Shots are starting to fall now for Douglas coming out of the halftime break. Southern across half court, looking down for Davis. Back to Southern. Got a screen from Corton. Back to Corton. Down low to Gibbs. Southern in the lane. Kick out Davis. The catch and shoot 3 is in rhythm.
Good find there by Southern. He just has a unique way to know where everybody's at all the time.
Paulson steps back out, give it up Divis. Now Amaral on the right wing. Divis going to give a Pick and roll. Amaral going to take it himself. Kick out Paulson. And travel. Hokie and Sire checking in.
If I'm Coach Miller, I'm going to try to find a way to find Connor Wright in space the way he's been shooting since they came out of the break.
Yep. Think he's knocked down 5.
Yeah, you got to just feed the guy.
Back to Sire. Now down low, Vavruska got some room. Gibbs sealed off for Divis. Couldn't get there on the help defense. And nothing much you can do on defense when there's nobody between Cade Vavruska and the bucket. Hokie going to pull a long three. Got it.
Good shot.
Now the threes are starting to fall for Douglas. 40-22, an 18-point lead.
We were talking about it during the break. The shots are going to go. The shot, we can't miss 32 minutes of shots here. They're going to eventually go. Sire over to Davis. Oh, that's a pretty good little swing pass by Southern there to find Vavruska. Double covered.
Off glass, no good. Gibbs back out to Sire. Pull a three. Got that one to go. Everybody's starting to rein him in here as we're halfway through quarter number 3.
43-25. Spartans with the lead. Davis just about jumped the pass. Nice shot.
Amaral got one for himself now.
I think that's 4 possessions in a row with made 3-point baskets.
It is.
43-28, Spartans with the lead. 2:51 to go. Southern to Sire, right side, back. Southern out top.
Southern working on Hervela. Now over to Davis. Going to catch a screen from Sire. Down low to Gibbs. He'll go up with it. Got it to go.
Spot. Behind the backboard. That's a tough spot. Gibbs has got 19 on the afternoon. As Southern's fighting for
That's the timeout on the floor.
I was wondering, the whistle came from the backcourt. I was wondering what they saw from what Royce saw from way back here, but it was a timeout by Coach Miller.
Let's see. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on liveticket.tv.
At security.
45-28 your score here. 2.5 minutes left in quarter number 3. Justin Hausman with Josh Guthmiller on Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV.
Things kind of loosening up here a little bit.
Both offenses have found their rhythm coming out of the halftime break.
They're all smiling. Everybody's just playing basketball now. So.
Yep. Saturday afternoon basketball. It's raining and throughout the hills. Might as well be inside playing basketball.
Last day of January, 45 degrees, pouring rain on the way down. Better than a blizzard.
It is better than a blizzard, unless you're like me and like spending your weekends at Terry Peak. But foul on the floor.
Might have been a slippery day up there today.
Yeah, it might have been.
I don't know if they were getting any snow or not. I imagine it was raining there too.
I got a lot of snow last week. Second personal on Gibbs, third team. The inbounds finds Hokie. Jab step, pull a three, got it. Nice bucket.
Great look for Hokie. He's fired up, trying to get his teammates fired up there on the way back down the floor. Southern left side gets a screen from Vavruska. The roll is there. Vavruska struggling a little bit to find it.
Hervela picked up the board. Now up to Paulson. Back out to Hervela.
Hokie wants another look. Deep logo three. No.
Little bit of a heat check. Just about got it to go, though.
Rattled around a little bit.
Davis picked up the rebound. Kate Scharf hit one of those last game.
She did. She did.
That was out by that corner of the volleyball line.
Yeah, the 10-foot line.
Yeah. Driving down low is Davis off the glass. Nice bucket.
Tough to defend the hops like that.
16-point lead now. Back up to a 16-point lead for Spearfish. Hokie asking for a screen. He's going to go away from it. Plenty of room off the glass. Got it to go.
Southern just kind of let him go by there. He looked. I'm beat. Great move by Hokie. Hokie, heck of a third quarter here for Hokie.
Yeah, he's coming back out. Got him listed at 8 points. I think all of them are here in the third.
Yeah, within the last 4 or 5 minutes anyway.
Gibbs off the rim a couple of times and finds the bucket. 49-33 now.
21 for Gibbs.
Yep. What a day. Paulson going to catch a screen from right, driving in, got a little bit of room.
Great move.
Yep. He's just got the quickness in the lane.
He did. He had the acceleration there to get by the defender and finished just perfect.
Vavruska. There's the three from Vavruska. He's always got to hit a couple. And is he on the board? No, he's got 5 now.
He's at 5, yep.
Hervola over now Paulson. Screen from Speaker. Now back out to Speaker.
He's going to shoot it.
Yep.
Find it. No.
The shot looked to be in rhythm, just a little bit off. 4 seconds now. Southern in the lane, off glass, no good. Paulson going to throw that one down the floor. Not much of a chance there.
They sped the game up.
They
That's
did.
for sure.
Yep, third quarter comes to a close. 52-35 is your score. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
We support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days could snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security first. The bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
3 from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Fourth quarter action here, 52-35. And, man, that third quarter sped by.
It sure did, you know, and you look at the scoreboard, 17-point game. We've got a couple of Patriots in Connor Wright and Jared Hokie that probably had 16, 14 or 16 there pretty quick.
Yep.
So it can be done.
Back to Spartan basketball to start off quarter number 4. Spartans looking to play a little bit patient, moving it around the perimeter.
Wondering what the rest is going to look like here. You know, we talked about it during the break. Patriots had 3 games in, 20-some days. 19 days they had 3 games. Spartans played Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You wonder what Coach Schultz's rest cycle is going to be here as he found him. And
Amaral, that's a heck of a pass down to Divis. He couldn't finish, and it's back out on the perimeter. Paulson down to Amaral. That's a size mismatch.
I think Amaral likes to look. Oh, but he carried it.
Yep, he did. Amaral might be just quick enough to get around Hodges.
He was going to get around him. Yep, even with the reach advantage that Hodges has, he was going to get around him.
A little bit of backcourt pressure now from the Patriots. And Corton going to break that one.
A lot of minutes here for Hokie, Amaral, Paulson. You wonder how much gas he got in the tank for a backcourt press this deep into the game. Good find.
Down to Vavruska, pushing out. Yep. Put a shoulder into him. Created that space.
Everything else looked really good.
Yep.
Up until that point.
Yep.
Everything else looked really good.
He just used the shoulder to create the space, and he can't do that. Offensive foul on Cade Vavruska. That is number 2. And it is back to Patriot basketball. Amaral driving right side. Looking down, blocked by Vavruska, and picked up by Davis on the rebound. Now on the other side, Corton gonna shed off Fredericks. And now Vavruska has got his second 3 of the half.
I know nothing came of it, but that stop and go by Bennett Corton right there was pretty intense.
Yeah. And down low to
Great move.
Davis, nice bucket.
Great move on the baseline there by Davis.
And timeout taken by Coach Miller. 55-37 your score, and it is a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. This is LiveTicket.tv.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Back out of the break, 6:05 left. Spartan basketball. Davis going to put up a shot, can't get it to go. Offensive board with Vavruska up and under. Nice bucket. Kate Vavruska's kind of woke up here in the fourth quarter.
He sure has. He's scored 10 in the second half. One thing about it, feels like Cam Davis has missed quite a few shots here, or struggling to find it. Still got 7.
Yep.
Can't complain about that.
Nope. Davis down low. He's going to go up against Hodges. Can't quite get it to go. And that's Sire. That pulls down the board. Yeah.
That's a great look by Davis. He's a tough kid to defend.
Yeah. I mean, with that
6'6", he's long.
Yep, he is. And he doesn't miss too often. And plays good defense on the other end of the floor. Vavruska, he wants another one.
He found a spot he likes.
That's off back iron, no good. Hodges gets the putback.
Punched it
Can't
loose
get it to go. Tries to play a little bit of defense in the backcourt. Can't find anything there either. And it's back to Patriot basketball.
Hoka wants another look.
Driving in right side, dump off. Hervola in the lane. A little bit strong off the glass. Corton with the rebound.
Kind of got up in a tough spot there.
Amaral with a quick steal. Up and under. Nice pass. High off the glass to Hokie. And a bucket.
Hokie's in double digits. That's 10 for him.
Yeah, off the bench.
Yep.
I've seen that a lot this year.
Pretty accurate scouting report that you gave me early.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot this year. Somebody off the bench for Douglas, and it's a different guy each night. Drops 8, 10 points, and that one got tipped. It should stay. Oh, no, nice save by Hervola. And we're back down on the other end of the floor.
That's a good hustle there by Hervola to get the ball to Paulson.
Amaral, that one blocked. Oh, I think Davis might have been out of bounds. But it goes with the Spartans.
4 minutes to go. 57-39 Spartans. Patriots are starting to score here, so.
Yeah, they have been. And Davis now to Corton. Driving in. Back out Sire. 4-3. Off front iron, no good. Corton, rebound, floater.
Put a little juice on that one.
Yep.
That's a tough shot.
Had to get it over Davis.
That's a tough, well-defended, tough shot. 20-point margin here, 3:37 to go. Patriots with the ball. We got Paulson left side, defended by Sire. The switch to Davis, right side. Davis to Hokie, back to Davis.
Oh, nice pass.
He got Hodges to jump. Oh, and he missed the shot.
And Hervola.
He's going to get some free throws out of that.
Offensive board, put back no good, but a whistle and a foul. 2 shots coming up. The foul is going to go on Hodges. His first? Second. Yep. Second team here, 3:21 left in the fourth. 2 shots for Hervola. First one on the way. Rolls through.
Good bump, good fake there to get Hodges to leave the ground.
Yep.
Great job.
Speaker back in, and so is Wright. And is that a line change? No, just 4. It is Tucker Olson in for the first time. Gibbs back in, Thomas Hughes back in, and Mason Southern back in. And we had 6 Patriots on the floor. Amaral will take a seat, and we can shoot the second free throw.
Amaral, 11 points today. Big effort.
Yeah. Yep. He always sits right around that mark. About 10 points.
Doesn't take a play off. Kid, he's just working the whole time he's on the
floor.
Good
hustle the whole way. And
same thing with Hervola right there.
Gibbs just about had his pockets picked, but he's now down in the corner. Hughes over to Southern. He's going to pull it back out and let an offense develop from the free throw line.
Gonna look for Tucker Olson in the corner there. Nothing there. Good job on defense by Spaker.
Hughes down to Gibbs. Nice pass back down to Thomas Hughes. Can't get the shot to go, and it's Paulson with the rebound. Working in transition. Now the fast break will slow up around the top of the key. Give it Speaker. Back down low to Divis. Right for three. Got it.
Good shot. What did we talk about?
Yep.
Wright's filling it up. We got to get this guy the ball in space. Here we go.
The shots are hitting, and it's down to a 15-point lead. 2.5 left, and a timeout on the floor. 60 seconds. We'll be back on liveticket.tv.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out of the Coach Miller timeout, it's a 15-point game, 59-45, and Spartan basketball. Tucker Olson with it on the baseline.
If they're going to give him the shot, you got to let him have it.
Yep.
Connor, a couple more looks like that. It's going to go really well for the Patriots here.
Yep. Connor Wright's hit a couple. And the Patriots across half court. Vavruska got plenty of room. He'll pull it up. Can't get it to go, though, a little long off the glass. Rebound by Speaker and the Patriots. Hervela back on the offensive side of the ball. Right down low to Divis, and that's number 3 on Gibbs.
And the third team foul for the Spartans here.
Yep. That could be an important number here in the final.
Spartans got to get off this end of the floor without fouling here, or it could be long.
Yeah, it could be long. Hokie back in for Douglas, and is Corton and Davis back in for the Spartans. Divis, the inbounds to Paulson, looking back down to Divis. They want Gibbs to have number 4. Nice bucket by Hervela. And it's down to a 12-point lead. Davis and Southern working across. They will get into the front court. Back out to Southern. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Close defense from Hokie. Out to Davis. Now down to Corton. Close defense by Wright. Trying to poke it away. Vavruska sheds him.
That's been one of the better matchups of the night.
And that's going to be a block. Yep. Paulson turned his hips.
That Wright and Vavruska matchup's been a fun one to watch.
It has been, especially with Vavruska heating up in the second half. Paulson, it's only his first personal. And is that the first team foul too? Yeah. Clean quarter for Douglas. 2 shots for Davis now, who's had a quiet 7 points, make it 8. Second shot for Davis on the way. That one off back iron, no good. Hervela on the board. Now he's running with it.
Yep. And that's the right thing to do. I mean, you got to get a couple extra possessions here. Shots got to go up.
Paulson gonna fade away on the baseline. Can't get the shot to go. Davis comes away with the rebound. Minute 15 now, and Southern across half court. Bichette Paulson now down to Vavruska, driving baseline. Block by Divis. Nice defense, and Paulson picks up the board. Hokie quickly now calling for a screen. The shot from Wright, that one off iron, no good.
Good board by Divis.
Offensive board, put back, nowhere near, and Southern comes up with the rebound.
48 seconds to go, 60-46 Spartans.
And Corton gonna hold this one.
Yep, Spartans gonna do what they can do to limit possessions here, just to try to ice this one.
And with 17 seconds on the shot clock, everybody looks pretty content to hold this one out. Paulson trying to poke it away. Now Davis in the corner for three. That one a little long.
Shot clock's off.
Hervella picks up the board. That one's just about stolen away. It's going to stay with the Patriots.
Cam Davis had a dunk in mind right there.
Yeah, he did. It would have been a nice way to find double digits and cap off your day. 16 and a half seconds left here. As Hokie is across half court, he'll give it up to Wright. Back to Hokie, driving in. 8 seconds now. Wright going to step into a three. Got it to go. Nice bucket. Down to 2. And this one will come to a close. Your final score, Spearfish Spartans take down your Douglas Patriots 60-50. We'll take a break post-game after this on liveticket.tv.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. Family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
Back out of the break again. Your final score, 60-50, as the Spartans take down your Patriots. And both teams put up a good effort in the second half. Just the Spartans kind of kept that 10, 15-point lead throughout the second 16 minutes and never really allowed the Patriots to get back within striking distance.
They didn't. They just, that second quarter hurt them so bad.
Yeah.
You know, you get 8 or 10 there, or even 10 more than what they had. This is a ball game down the stretch. Now, is it a good measure? Probably is. Spearfish come into this one sitting in number 3 in the 3 spot on the polls. Douglas isn't far off.
No,
Douglas is not far off.
No, I mean we've talked about it off air. That 2-6 record just doesn't really show what this team can do, and we saw that today. I mean Spearfish puts up 60 points a game, allows 40. I mean, they put up 60, but they allowed 50. I mean, the Patriot offense played well, other than the second quarter. And if you eliminate that bad quarter, I mean, this is a really interesting game come the final 2 minutes.
There were moments where the Patriots gave them all they could handle for 2-3 minutes at a time.
Yep.
We saw it at the end of the first quarter, and we saw it a couple times here in the fourth. Connor Wright was filling it up.
Yeah,
Hokie did a good job. I think they had probably 25 points between the two of them in the second half.
Yeah,
kind of got after it.
I mean, it really was that two-headed monster in the second half. Lane Paulson had a good first half. Divis played pretty consistently all night long.
Amaral had 11.
Yep, Amaral, that's a quiet 11.
They're kind of getting it from everybody.
Yeah,
you know?
they spread it around. They got contributions from their bench. It really just was that second quarter that put them away today.
I'd have to say the difference maker in this one, kind of maybe not necessarily a surprise because the kid's been doing it for a long time for the Spartans, but Cooper Gibbs having a pile.
Yeah,
right.
Yep, he did have a pile. He started off right away. I think he had the 10 out of the first 12 points for Spearfish.
Yeah, 10 or 12 out of 14. Yeah.
Ended with 25 somewhere in there. No, he really did have a good day.
And his longest shot of the night was an 8-footer.
yeah, that is true. Actually, the longest shot of the night probably came from the free throw line.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
he didn't get very far from outside the paint, but he wreaked havoc in there all evening long. For the Spearfish Spartans, they improved to 9-1 on the year. Got a interclass matchup next against Lee Deadwood. That's a home game coming up on Tuesday, and then another home game against Huron next Thursday. So their heavy schedule does not end here. They've got 2 games next week. Lee Deadwood, interclass matchup, shouldn't be too hard to take care of business there, but that Huron game, you know, you're back to AA basketball.
Look, they're sitting in 7th.
Yeah.
PowerPoint 7th. That's a team that's a win away from being at the top of the class.
Yep.
The Elwine kids, I mean, they're long.
Yeah.
That's the longest high school basketball team I've seen. 6'7", 6'9". They're just big everywhere. And the guys that are that big are bringing the ball up the floor a lot of the time. So
yep.
that's going to be a hands full matchup for them when they come out here.
Hands full and legs empty is, again, 3 games this week, 2 games next week. It does not end for the Spearfish Spartans. On the side of your Douglas Patriots.
Not an easy week there either.
No, it's not. They fall to 2-7 on the year. Got 2 games next week, both of them on the road, taking on Custer on Tuesday, and then a tough St. Thomas More crew on Thursday. We were talking about St. Thomas More. That's the only loss for the Spearfish Spartans. They are a tough Class A team this year.
In everything.
Yeah.
You know, we watched them. I had the great experience of going to the state football playoffs and watching them. What a good group of kids.
Yeah. I got to call their semifinal matchup against Clark Willow Lake, and wow, were they a football team. I mean, they took it to Clark Willow Lake, who was also a good football team, but they beat them in every area of the game.
All 3 phases.
Yep. And it wasn't close all night long. And that has nothing to say about Clark Willow Lake. That has everything to say about St. Thomas More. And that energy that comes from winning your first state title ever definitely translates when it comes to basketball season. You're feeling good. You know you can compete just as athletes. And it translates to the hardwood. Do you have anything else?
I don't. I do want to say thanks for having me in here.
Of course.
My little cameo appearance. It's been a while since I've had a headset on. I do appreciate you having me.
Yeah,
never need help, let me know.
I definitely will.
I'm ready.
This was a lot of fun. This kind of goes back to the 2023-2024 academic and athletic year, calling games up in Spearfish. So it was a lot of fun. Also, all that experience calling for Spearfish leaked into the call today. And good afternoon. Welcome in Spearfish Spark. Oh, yeah. Nope. We're in Douglas. We are in Douglas. But no, it was a lot of fun calling games in Spearfish. And it's a lot of fun calling games for this Douglas Patriots basketball crew on both sides, both the guys and the girls. One final time, your final score, the Spearfish Spartans take down your Douglas Patriots 60-50. For Josh Guthmiller, I'm Justin Hausman with Douglas Patriots Live and Live Ticket TV, signing off.